If you're someone who sighs longingly at a cheese board but walks away because your digestive system has declared mutiny against lactose, don't give up hope just yet. Contrary to popular belief, being lactose intolerant doesn't mean you have to break up with dairy entirely. In fact, you may not need to cancel cheese from your life at all, especially if you go for the aged varieties. Yes, the good news is that many cheeses are naturally low in lactose, and some are practically lactose-free, despite being unapologetically dairy. Let's break it down. Lactose is the sugar found in milk, and people with lactose intolerance lack enough of the enzyme lactase to break it down efficiently. The result? Bloating, gas, and a general sense of regret after that slice of pizza. But during the cheese aging process, magic happens. Lactose gets broken down by bacteria and enzymes. The longer the cheese is aged, the more lactose gets fermented away. That's why cheeses like cheddar, Swiss, Parmesan, Gouda, and provolone tend to contain only trace amounts of lactose, often less than 0.1 grams per serving. To put that in perspective, a glass of milk contains about 12 grams of lactose. A slice of aged cheddar? Virtually none. It's like comparing a full-blown dairy avalanche to a snowflake. This is why many people who can't tolerate milk or soft cheeses like mozzarella can eat aged cheeses with zero drama and all the flavor. Your gut may not tolerate lactose, but it will likely give a standing ovation to aged cheese. And here's the kicker. You're still getting all the nutritional perks of dairy without the digestive discomfort. Aged cheese is a concentrated source of protein, calcium, phosphorus, vitamin B12, and in some varieties, vitamin K2, nutrients essential for bones, muscles, and brain function. So while you might not be able to chug a milkshake without regret, you can sneak in those dairy benefits through a slice of Gouda or a crumble of Parmesan, no problem. It's also worth noting that cheese doesn't just sneak under the radar of your lactose sensitivity. It can actually be easier on digestion overall. The fermentation process that creates aged cheese doesn't just reduce lactose, it also enhances the bioavailability of nutrients and can introduce beneficial compounds like peptides and even probiotics in certain types. So not only is your gut not fighting cheese, it might actually be thanking it. And let's not overlook the emotional win here. Food is more than just fuel. It's joy, comfort, culture, and experience. Being lactose intolerant can make people feel like they've been permanently exiled from the creamy, melty goodness of cheese, but that's simply not the case. Aged cheeses open a door back into that world, with flavor depth that's often better than the lactose-laden options anyway. A wedge of sharp cheddar or a sprinkle of aged Parmesan doesn't feel like a compromise. It feels like you've outsmarted the system. So if you've been living in fear of cheese because of lactose intolerance, it might be time to reassess. Don't just say no, say aged only, please. With careful choices and a little label reading, you can enjoy cheese without digestive drama and reclaim one of the most satisfying, nutrient-rich foods in the culinary universe. In short, aged cheese is proof that life with lactose intolerance doesn't have to be a dairy desert. It can be flavorful, indulgent, and totally manageable, cheese and all.